Welcome
Hey,
back to the Book Bestie podcast. Hey, everybody.
hey, I'm
Mhm.
Aquarius.
And I'm Monique, and we are the Book Besties.
Hmm.
Happy Sunday. It's a
Happy
Sunday
Sunday. It's
today.
a Sunday, y'all.
Yeah.
Yes. We
Mm-hmm.
usually film on a Wednesday. We had to improvise
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah. Life happens. We had to change it up, but we still here.
Wednesday,
That's all that
y'all.
matters. Mm-hmm. Yep. So how was your week? Did you have a good week? How was you went on a little vacation? How was the concert?
Did. Oh my God, I had a ball. Let me tell you something. Baby, let me say something. That was a good concert. Like I've been to concerts where they had like some good performers, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like all of them were great. So it was Tony Braxton, Boys to Men, and New Edition. And then you have to think about the way they set the show up was different because usually to be like, oh, this person is your opening act, but it wasn't like that. It's like they kept taking turns. But
Mm.
I was trying to get my gimbal, which is a new camera that I bought, right, into the FedEx Forum in Memphis. And they was like, you can't bring it in here. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
bitch, if you think I finna throw this away, how you crazy? I
Right.
just bought this damn camera. Dude was like, you can put it in the trash. Baby, if it's so shiesty. Nah, so you can get the motherfucker out.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not. So I called my man. I said, hey, because he didn't go to the concert with us.
Mm-hmm.
But his friends and stuff that's our hometown. We both from Memphis. I was like, where you at? He was like, I'm at the down the street at the club with, his friend Shiesty. I was like, oh, can you come pick this up for me? I had to go back outside for him. Go get him my camera, go back in. So I missed Tony Braxton. Don't you know about your husband,
Mhm.
girlfriend? I mean,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
I asked my sister, she was like, they doing it differently. It was like they would do like 2 songs and then it kept rotating like that. It wasn't just like New Edition did their thing and then they went off and they didn't come back. It just kept on. They just do 2 songs. And then in New Edition, it's broke up with Bobby Brown and
Right.
Johnny Gill and they were doing their solo songs. I was like, this is nice. I got my little money is word. Yeah, my mama did fall asleep. She did.
She did?
She did
Oh, my.
again. She did. I thought she was gonna hang. I look over
Was
there.
it
I
super
said,
long? How long was it?
"Girl, this was a long concert because it's about 3 hours. For her, that is long. That's past her bedtime. She an old lady, so
For me, that's
yeah.
long. I remember
It
when I went
is. It
to,
is. She stayed
uh,
up, and I was like, I took a picture of something she did. Though I looked at my sisters, and I was like, I got your mama. Your mama down there snoring. So that was fun. Then we hung out
yeah.
the next day, just chilled, and I was like, it's time to go.
Mhm.
I got to come on back to Atlanta. But it was
Mhm.
fun,
So
friend. Did you
that's
do
good.
anything fun?
Um, well, yesterday was my high school class. We had like a little meetup. It wasn't a reunion, but we did like a little meetup at this bar, and we had a good time. It was fun. I don't really go out that much, so it was nice to, step out and
Hmm.
just let my hair down a little bit, have a few drinks, and
I
just
love
have a
it.
good time. I actually stayed out all night because once I left there, I went to my boyfriend's house. So my kids were calling me and they're like, "Where are you at? Like, why are you not here?" Because they're not used to me being gone like that.
Well, friend, you have to have some you time. It can't just
Yeah,
be
they don't.
mommy
Mm-mm.
time all the time. I know
No,
they don't understand it.
they don't get it. Yeah, they really be upset about, like, if I go and do something by myself without them, baby, it's like, and luckily I don't have mom guilt about it because I don't, because
Yeah, you
yeah,
deserve it. You work
yeah,
hard,
because
friend.
yeah, I need some time to myself, and so I don't have mom guilt about it at all because, like I said, I don't really do nothing. So when I do go places, it's very far few in between. So I didn't. I'm like, y'all better. I'm talking about, girl. They was calling me like, Journey texted me at like 5:30, talking about, where are you? My son, he called me at like 7 something. I'm like, if
The
y'all not
boys
there
are the
by
worst.
yourself. Y'all, he was like, no, you need to come home now. Like, I miss you. Where are you? I'm like, dude, go to bed. Why are you awake? It's spring break because their spring break actually starts tomorrow. So I was like, why are
Okay.
you even up? Like, go to sleep. Okay. But
My
yeah, that's
God.
about it. That's all I did. So it was a cool weekend. I can't really.
Fred, I love it though. I love when you. I know I'm all for mama time, baby, but I'm here for a good time. I mean,
Yeah.
because baby, you I can say that it's okay to be multiple things, you know? And I
Mhm.
think sometimes when you are a mom, you can get so wrapped up in that role that you tend to forget
Yeah.
about yourself. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So, yay for you.
Yeah. My life is them. I gave like I told him, I said, "I gave you a little bit of time on Friday. We had game night, family game night or whatever. Oh, we had some time. Let me go have my time." So,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so that's all I've been up to. So what did you read this week?
Oh my goodness. Okay. So I read Don't Play About Me by Kels Kimberly. And oh
Mhm.
my God, it was
I've never read
so
a Kels
good.
Kimberly book.
Baby, let me tell you, her ability to just do character development to where you care immediately. I love authors that can just pull you in.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it is wordy. That's a
Okay.
crazy way to describe a book, but it's necessary. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
As long as it's
Long
necessary.
as it's necessary, because sometimes you can get the books that's wordy and you'll be like, absolutely not, ma'am. This is giving fluff. What are we doing? But no, she has that ability to just capture you and you just in it. And I was in it, honey. And I was like, that's my man, my man, my man. I said, oh, I haven't grabbed a book bay in a nice little minute. So yeah, I stuck him on over there. And you're gonna be surprised. There was a mafia book, not a mafia, but kind of like that. You know how it is when you got
Mhm.
it's the same thing. The parents came to them like, "You're gonna take over,
Right.
whatever the case may be. You gotta have a wife type situation." You know the things that I use to run from,
Yeah.
unless you choose it for free.
I
Because
know.
I was gonna text you. I was gonna be like, "Oh my God, Monique is gonna be so shocked," you know.
I'm
I think it
proud.
was done well
Yeah.
because it was more of a rescue versus a you must do this. I think that's
Mhm.
what I have a problem with is when a girl don't have no other choice. And then
And she's
this one,
forced. Yeah.
baby, and you're just gonna have to compare it. And Demi Stream when the wedding scene. And I thought that was the top tier is badass wedding scene in Demi Stream. Baby, baby, the wedding scene. I was just like, I love him. Yes. See it, friend. It is, we crazy about that wedding scene in there.
Yeah.
But this one it took it up a notch for me. So
It was a little bit it was
that
better?
was a little better. So that's one of my videos gonna be like, if you enjoyed this wedding scene,
Mhm.
my God, my God. The next one is I read My Heart Belongs to a Doughboy 1 through 3. That was good, and that is by Diamond Taylor. I'm in Diamond's catalog because after we get off, I'm starting her next book. That's Diamond is just good. It's just I love Diamond.
Do you like the other
Yeah,
diamond? You like this
I do.
diamond?
Diamond Johnson, Diamond Taylor, Diamond DJ. I love the diamonds. The charade, the Antoinettes. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? The
Yeah.
diamonds are coming through for a girl. And then Your Heart is Safe with Me, and that is by Azalea. That was good. That was another 5-star read. And then the last book was A Boss Gave Me the Best Love. And I think I was finishing it because I started that last week, but I finished book 2 and book 3, and it was really good. And then, of course, um, A Love Worth Forever. And then that's it. That's all your friend had for this week. Okay, friend, you got
Oh,
to
you
tell me
did?
what you read. What you read?
Read Unlucky You by Casey Mills. That was really good. Read the book that we're going to talk about this evening, which is what is it? In the season of Finishing Up Some Book Thriller by Kevin Ross, who is a new author. This is his first book. It's called The Sixth Floor. And then I finished up The Softest Love Came from a Thug by Lakia. So
Okay,
that's what I
okay.
read
I
this
did
week.
enjoy that one. I thought it was short though. Aside
Not all
this
her
little
books are short.
I
I
know. I
expected
wanted
because
more
yeah,
because it
she
got to the nitty-gritty and then it kinda like cut you off at the
mhm,
end. I'm like, come on, you speed
yeah.
through it.
She said she was gonna try to start writing some longer books, because all of her books are 200 something or
Mhm.
less. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, she said she's gonna start writing a little bit longer books. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. But I really enjoy her books. She's never failed me yet. She
Mimi,
when I first started getting back into reading, she was definitely one of the authors that I read a lot of. So, because they're just easy, they're easy. It's always a good story and they're quick reads. So yeah, easy to get through. So yeah, that's what I read for the week. And yeah, that's it.
I love it
So I think
for
I
you.
did pretty good this week
You
because
did.
yeah, I think
And you
I'm
went through
kind of
closing some stuff.
yeah, I think I'm getting back to my flow of
I love
reading more than one or two books a week. So
Okay,
hopefully
look at
we
my
can keep this
friend.
train going. Yeah.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yes. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this evening's book, which is by Brandy A Love's Words Forever. Um, this book was I feel like this book was kind of different for her. I don't know.
Mhm.
Now I haven't read a whole lot of Brandy, but I've read at least I've read all of those, like Talk to Me Nice, that whole little series, but
Mhm.
those are really short. And then I did read Keep It to Myself?
Yeah.
And I read book 2 of that as well. So I think I've probably read about 5 books of hers. But just from what I have read, I felt like this one was a little slower paced.
Agreed.
It kind of went in a different direction. I think this one was like, I mean, all of them, well, not all of them, but like Keep It to Myself was a love story, but I don't know, I feel like this one was just not a fluffy love story because it wasn't necessarily fluffy, but
It wasn't her normal. I feel like she's a good storyteller, and I'm just trying to look over here on my bookshelf right now because I got 6 books, I think, 8. I got a lot of Brienne Denée books on my
so
bookshelf.
you
You
read
know
a
what I'm
lot.
saying? Like I
Mhm.
read her books, Trapping in the Snow, like all
Mhm.
those things. They're usually a little bit hood love stories. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think all you rarely get from her the traditional
Yeah,
9 to
romance.
5.
Yeah.
You know, it was over there in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. I
It
couldn't
was.
really explain it because I feel like I haven't read enough to really try
My
to
friend, you own it. You was right. I'm
explain what
telling
I'm
you,
trying
that's
to
what it
say, but
is. Hers are all well, the ones that I'm not gonna say always because I don't like to say that because I haven't gone through her entire catalog, but I've been through at least a good 13, 14 books of hers, maybe
mhm.
for me.
Yeah.
And I would say they're all usually centered around the struggles of living in the hood or, selling drugs, but then they make it type stories. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
There's always some action, a little maybe rescuing some kids in the hood, take them under your wings type situation. And, this was definitely it was different. But this
Yeah.
was not, she didn't self-publish this one. This was a right? One of
Yeah,
her
cause she's
published
in
book.
Walmart and everything. Yeah. Um, yeah, so this one is yeah, she didn't self-publish it because you can go get it from Walmart. I don't know where
Yeah,
else you can get it from. I'm pretty sure Amazon. But yeah, so it definitely gave a different vibe, a different feel. It was good. I would say this was a slow burn. You know how I am about slow
I
burns.
know. It
I
take a
I be
minute.
struggling to get through
I know,
them.
friend, cause it got
I
to
do.
get going. You got to
Yeah.
yeah.
But I'm starting to realize that as a reader who is number one, a mood reader, number two, I like a fast paced book. I am starting to realize with slow burns that I mean, I never thought just because it was a slow burn that it wasn't good, but I just I have to be patient, and I feel that I struggle with
I
patience
don't have patience,
in
friend. I
my
don't
life.
have it.
Yeah.
Now,
So
I come back to it though. I have. Now I know most people say when they DNF books, I'm not gonna pick it back up again. But if it's a book that is very popular, one of those popular books, and you like hell, then I put it down. In the Gray was one of those books I put down and was like, "Bye." No, it's taken off. It's too slow. I went back
mhm.
and tried it again and was like, hmm. But then when I went back again, I was like, oh, oh, oh no.
Mhm. Right. Yeah.
Took so long to get to what the fuck is this? I
Right.
need a little bit of that in the
Yeah.
beginning. Then you can get to the slow part. But
Right.
you gotta catch me in the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be all fast paced, but like you
Mhm.
said, sprinkle in here or there,
Mhm.
especially when it's a long book. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Because it's baby, I shuts down. I shuts down. Like if it's not moving fast enough for me, I will shut down. So
We are the same.
this one though, it was easy for me to get through, even though it was a slow burn. I actually listened to it on
Audio.
Audible
Okay.
or Hoopla. So I listened to the audio. So I will say the slow burns, it's easier for me to do them if I'm listening to them most of the time, unless the narrator is just horrible. But I haven't really came across any narrators that were horrible.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I was able to get through it. I listened to it while I was at work. So this story, I did love our MMC. He was very, I don't know, I just feel like he just came in and saved the day and just really was nurturing towards our FMC and just loving and caring. He kind of pissed me off though towards the end when he was accused. Was did he accuse her? He accused her of something and without talking to her first about
Mm.
it.
Wait, that was the second breakup. Was it a breakup?
Yeah, they kind of broke up for a little bit. Yeah, but they came back. They came back. It is. Yeah, so he kind of made me mad with that because it's like, damn, can you let the girl explain to you what the hell's going on? I FMC, she was cool. I liked her. Sometimes when you read books, them FMCs be getting on your
They
nerves.
do,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's
But the
just be like,
authors say we be hard on the FMCs and we'll be hard on the MMCs. You heard them say that? I be tripping
mm,
online when they be like, y'all be
yeah,
hard as hell on the women.
mm-hmm.
That's because they be making stupid decisions often.
Be hard as hell on the men
I
too.
know I do. Cause I
The,
be want somebody to get their ass back when they be doing
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I could see why people say that though, because I think that's just society,
I
period.
agree. I
The
agree.
women are always blamed over the men. A
Absolutely.
woman can do something and she's a hoe, or she's
Yeah.
this, she's that, but a man doesn't get that same type of treatment or reaction. So I think it's the same with the books. Like we know these are false stories, but
Right.
I don't know. You just have certain expectations of the man, I guess.
You do.
And when they be doing stupid shit, it
Yeah,
pisses you
yeah.
off. It
It
does like
does.
and Problematic by Lady Nisha. What's his name? What's Tyler's boyfriend name before she got with
Girl,
the
he
other
got on
guy?
my
He
nerves.
got on my last nerve.
He
He did.
did. He did. He constantly kept fucking up, like
Yeah.
constantly. His motives were off. He wasn't
Yeah.
even in it for the right reasons.
Mm-hmm. He
You
is the
know, he
scum
was
of the
very
earth.
selfish, self-motivated, belittling,
Mm-hmm.
abusive type situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my favorite books though. And we waiting on that book too. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause they ending. Oh my God. I
My
said,
God,
ooh.
girl. I said, hell, I said, Jesus, can they come? How you gonna come back from there? I want to see her run away a little bit. Okay. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It
I
should be
just
interesting because
very much so.
that was a hell of an ending. I
It
was like,
was. Lanisha, come on, girl. Okay. Come on, girl. I love it.
man.
She got
Mm-hmm.
me. I just want to get the other book though. I hate to rush her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Cause that ain't,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I do.
Um, but yeah, this was a good if you like I guess a traditional romance,
Yes.
it's not a lot going on as far as
Yeah.
foul things, unaliving, things like it's
I
strictly
know.
romance. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And the two characters in the book were very likable. And it is, like I said, in my opinion, a bit of a slow burn. But if you love slow burns, then you will enjoy this book. Um, yeah, that's all I got to say.
All right, friend. I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. What I was
Um,
gonna say that I said, I forgot to tell you that I started. It is amazing. I started. Is it Necessary Love? The last book, Bank Story, and Crenshaw.
yes.
Friend,
Okay,
kick
you
the
about to be
friend,
done, friend. I gotta
friend,
catch up.
everything you think it's gonna be because I'm so frustrated. I just couldn't be Banks. You cannot. She's grown. She's grown up. Time has passed, and her brothers, baby, it is. It would be the worst feeling in the world that you've grown up and everybody's afraid of your brother, so nobody wants to hurt you. Like, even her
Mhm.
going out to the club with her friends, when niggas walk up and be like, "What's your name?" and she'll say her name, and then she'll try to keep off the last name part, but her whole
But
thing
they already
is
know.
if you can't step to my motherfucking brother, then I'm not brothers, I'm not taking you serious.
Right, and I
But
feel
then
her.
again, niggas said it. I'm cool with going through one or two. If I'm just thinking about it from the nigga's perspective. Who is cool with going through seven motherfuckers and that ain't even including your
Yeah.
daddy?
Mhm. Yeah.
But baby. Yeah, when she do get somebody who's like, fuck your brothers. Oh, yes. But no, because I love them. Don't say that.
Right. Don't you
Yeah,
say
and the
that.
hoops and the everything that they putting them through. Girl.
I can
And
only
it's
imagine because
just
they had already told her, like, "You
yeah,
don't even think about it.
you
Don't
bet,
even think about it."
I mean, I like a Asif. Asif is more of the I don't want you to be
Understanding one.
single. I want you to fall in love, but I want it to be with the right person. I don't want,
Yeah.
they just standing on being. They like we if a nigga make you cry, we gonna kill him. What?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like people make mistakes, and it's just so. When I tell you, it's so good, and
Mhm.
it's so good. She did her big one with this one. I'm not done. I'm like 33% into the book. It's good though.
Okay, I got one
I
more to read
said I
before I
couldn't
get
wait
to
to tell
hers.
you because it's so
Yes.
good. I was sad because that's the last
I know.
one. But she better give us a damn Christmas or Thanksgiving book or some
Okay, she
shit. I
could
mean
at least.
something. And did you see that she had her books and like this really nice boxing that she was selling on her website where it had all of the books? And girl, it sold out so fast. Not that because I ain't no baller. Because you can't buy them, you couldn't buy them individually. She opened up her
You had to
website
buy in
for one day to where you buying this whole case that has all just the
mm.
Crenshaw Kings series in it. Um, and that came with some other stuff that I saw that was in there as well. And when I saw the price, I was like, oh no, girl, I
How
can't.
much was it?
Girl, it's like $200 some dollars. I was like, no, but I mean, it's
Mhm.
worth it.
Yeah.
You have to think about it. But each book and how much that'll
Mhm.
cost, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, but by the time I went on there and I looked at them motherfuckers said sold out, and I was like, "Go
Yeah.
on, girl, get your money,
Yeah.
get your money." I ain't even mad at you, baby. I said, one day, girl, goals, dreams that I could
You're
just be
right.
like swipe and I could go on about my
Mhm.
business. But
Okay.
I'm not part of that lifestyle. I'm not part of that
Me neither,
lifestyle right now.
baby.
I ain't that
Struggle
girl.
is real,
It
honey.
is. Please give them back to us individually. Let me get one per page period. Okay. Shit.
Right, you got a budget. Bookshop, the book
Books is
it's
expensive.
expensive.
It's
Yeah,
expensive
and it
hobby. We have an expensive hobby.
it's two different hobbies, the reading portion and then the buying
Yes.
portion, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And it
And
gets really expensive. And then a lot of these books, especially like those special editions, oh baby, you're gonna spend anywhere from like 27 to 35,
yeah,
$40 on just on one book
one
alone
book.
if you want a
One book.
special edition.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's expensive too.
That's what
Even
I
if
say.
you're buying books at $10 a pop,
I
like it's
know, baby.
still expensive.
Expensive. I'm telling you.
When book outlet be having that little 5.99, baby,
I
I
love to
jumps
find
on
out
it.
and I
I
go over
missed the
there.
last one though. I did
I
miss the
didn't get the
last
last
one.
one either. And then they sent me something, was like, buy four and you can get one free. I was like, no, I don't want that $5.99. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a lick right there
Mm-hmm.
for sure. And I've noticed the last couple of times that they actually have some newer books now. They don't have.
Yeah.
I mean, they got urban fiction on there, but
It's not a lot though,
it's not a
friend.
lot.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's far and few between when it comes to that urban fiction section.
Yeah, it is. It's I go more so for like the thrillers, that
Yes,
I
me
want,
too.
and of course, some romances.
Historical fiction is on there. I noticed that I've seen
Mm-hmm.
some books that I put in my
Yep,
cart.
I've got a
Yeah.
couple of those. Yep. So
Um,
that's
that's what you're gonna get over there. You're not gonna
yeah,
get really your if you're looking
yeah.
for urban
If
fiction.
it's gonna be urban, it's gonna be probably like an older
Yeah, it is.
book,
It
like
is.
older. You know what I'm saying? Urban
Yes. You
fiction.
then you'll get your Kennedy Ryan every once in a while. You'll get those type books on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
So
just and the last time I was like, I wanna wait, you know? I said I wanna wait because I'm getting into historical fiction. And I do know my next historical fiction is gonna be um Yellow Wife. Have you heard about that?
okay. Mm-hmm.
Free, you
I heard it
read
was
it.
good. No, I haven't read it. Mm-mm.
Oh, I
But
was
I
gonna
heard it was
say
good.
free.
No, I
I
haven't
do.
read that one.
And it's I don't normally read the back of the book, but I feel like when I'm getting over here with the historical fiction, I don't mind looking and peeking in the back. Um, and it's about a woman who is passing, as white. And I'm like, I
Mhm.
want to read that. Hell yeah, I want to read that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. How's that working out for her? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I think the basis of this story is to show that, you know how like back in the day, like the light skinned people,
mm-hmm. Yep.
how what they call them, the house
The
slaves,
house slaves. Yeah,
you
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like they get treated better than the
Better than
slaves
they
that are
do
out
the
on the
slave. There you
field.
go.
But
Yeah.
I think this book is showing that that's not necessarily the case. They may be
Okay.
inside, but they're not necessarily getting, yeah, they may not be outside sweating and,
Right.
picking the cotton like that, but they're not being treated any better really
Yeah.
just because they're inside, you know. So yeah, I heard it was really good. I said I wanted to check it out for sure.
I am, friend. I did. And
It's
I
on
was
my
saying I want to buy
list.
it. And I want to buy the physical
Mhm.
copy of the book. I still want to
Yeah.
buy the physical
Everybody
copy of the
says it's
book.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my
So
next
I
read.
think you'll like that one.
Thank you, friend. I'm
Yeah.
excited. I'm coming over there.
Mhm.
I like to just dibble and
Yeah.
dabbling
Come on
around.
over. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's
So,
going on? Did you hear about this week about your quail? Did you hear that? Did you see somebody get
mm-mm.
online? Oh girl, I only saw one
I missed
person.
that one.
Yeah, that said one girl was online. I always get the reaction. I never get the actual, it was one of the big ones that was like, y'all asses know y'all wrong for getting on there. Um, that said, might say somebody overhyping her books and they weren't that. But from my understanding, the person only really read one book. Yeah, 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 and
Hmm.
just came
How can you
bashing
make
and
up
and
some
and the
change?
person was like, "Can y'all please leave Jaquel J alone? Can y'all leave her alone?
Right. Before she
Just
stopped writing all together and
I
just
know
find
that's
something else
right.
to do.
Or get off social media permanently altogether and get somebody else to run her page and promote her stuff because
Well, she
that's
already
what
said she was gonna do that. Like she already said that a couple like last week or the week before that. She was like, maybe I came back too soon. I'm gonna just have somebody, my assistant or whomever, to run the page for me
that's so
because
sad.
it is sad
That's
because
sad.
I never thought readers were so critical the way they are.
Right? Because they
Like,
don't write shit. You ain't writing it.
right. Because you know how hard it is to write a book. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Especially like a series too. Because you have to remember what happened in the
Mm-hmm.
previous series to write this new book, you know what I'm saying? So that it all just kind of
Ties
intertwines
into
and
each other.
interconnects. Yeah. Like, you know how hard that is, So it's like people are so judgmental when it comes to
Right.
these authors, but can you do it? I don't think you
Right.
can.
I don't think you can either, baby.
I don't think you can. And if you can, then put that book out there and let
I
us
know that's
see.
right. Don't be scared to do it, baby, because there's some
Mhm.
more yous out there that's gonna eat your ass up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I do like how the girl was like, you can just read the book and shut the fuck up.
Mhm. Period. That's all you got to
She
do.
was like, "You're not obligated to get on this internet and turn your camera on and say something. You're not. No. If it wasn't for you, it just wasn't for you. Keep it moving."
Mhm.
And I don't know. I don't know. We just getting,
Just
it
book
seems like,
bullies, like,
but yeah, it is like we get more and more and more and more. Like,
yeah.
I don't think I could ever just be like, okay, I'm going to start a page and I'm just going to spew hate about author's work. That's just no.
Mhm.
And a
Yeah.
lot of people say they do it for clickbait. I don't think that's kind of the clickbait you want. And I don't think that's
Mhm. No.
sustainable. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I didn't.
Yeah. Because like a person like Jaquel who has, she got an army behind her. She got
Oh,
her readers
absolutely.
that support her and
Hmm.
stand 10 toes down for her. You know what I'm saying? So when you come out here with these comments, like, what are you trying to accomplish? Because at the end of the day, the real true supporters are going to continue to
To
read
support
her.
her.
And
Absolutely. I ain't going.
yeah, we locked in.
We
So
locked
it's
in, baby. You
like,
couldn't pay me. You couldn't pay me. I loved it. I loved it. I
mm-hmm,
loved it. I loved it.
yeah.
And
And
it's not just with the Delgados and Inferno series. She got some other hard series. They go hard. There's
yeah.
just, she's a wonderful writer.
Mhm. Yeah, a wonderful storyteller. Like,
Hmm.
so please have a seat. Like,
Several.
find you something safe to do. Go find
Please.
something you do like. I'm not
Please.
saying that you can't have an opinion, but I feel
Right.
like when you have comments like that, it's like you're just trying to troll. You're just
Right.
trying to, you know what I'm saying, be seen,
Right. Because
has something to say.
there's plenty of content creators who do it in such a tasteful way to where they're able to express what was it about the book that just didn't get them moving. You know what I'm saying? It was
Right,
just there.
resonate with them.
Right. And they're doing so elegantly, so nice. And you're
Mhm.
like, oh, I get that. But maybe I still want to check it out, you know?
Mhm.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like those who don't be doing it like that, the ones who just be like trolling, like
Hmm.
that's just their nature. That's
Right.
if we were to know them in real life, they would probably, you know,
Yeah, be desired way.
yeah, and just be on some BS.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because like you said, those who have some common decency about themselves or want to do it in a nice way. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you have to think that these authors, a lot of them still work jobs, they have
Yeah.
families, they have people who are sick. Hell, they might be sick.
Right.
And it takes a lot to write a book. And, when you have all that going on and then have to come and write a book, they're putting their money into it.
Hmm.
Nobody is helping them with that. This is
Right.
their work that they're giving their all to. And it's just sad that people come on here and like say the mean things that they
Bash
say.
and to tear somebody else down. I mean,
And
like,
the
that's
readers, people to be
yeah,
tearing the readers down too, because they liked a certain book or
yeah,
whatever. Or if they didn't like a certain book and they said that
right.
it, reading is subjective, everybody's not gonna like the same thing. I think the misconception is that, especially with a lot of the indie authors and a lot of the popular indie authors, people feel like because so many people are like, love their work or whatever, that there can't be somebody who does not like their work, you know what I'm saying? Because for the most part, when we go online, I know most of the people that I follow, of course, like the same things that I like,
Me too.
and they like the same authors that I like for the most part, right?
Yeah.
So it's like when you sprinkle in those who don't, I don't know if they just feel like they trying to tear down the community, like the
Right.
writers for the author or what, like. But at the end of the day, we like what we like, and if
Yeah.
you didn't like it, that's fine
That's
too.
fine. That's fine. But that don't mean I'm gonna stop saying I like it over here just because you don't like it. I'm gonna
Mhm.
still hype it up because it was worth hyping to me.
Yeah. Right.
The fuck.
Exactly.
You're gonna see
And
it
I feel
again.
like if everybody is hyping it up, it must be good because I
Right.
don't think as many people would be supporting her and hyping her up if her
If
work
it
was
work
not
was not
good.
good.
You know what
Facts,
I'm
facts,
saying?
facts. But like there's just I feel like there's something out there for everybody in the reading world. You find your people and you get on over there and have fun. You know what I mean? I mean, just it's just everything. Like we say, everything is not for everybody. And here's the thing that people need to be to respect that. I can respect that. You like that. Yeah, I'm gonna help show you out, girl. It probably was good to you, but it didn't do it for me. But I'm not gonna try to tear you down or discredit you because of how you feel about a damn book. And that's the difference. That's the
Mhm.
difference. I'm not a
Yeah.
liar because I gave Capone 5 stars.
Right.
I really gave it 10 out of 10.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Yeah.
You gonna make a whole video about me saying that, oh, no, she overhyped this book. I was following her. How dare she? I didn't like this, and this. No, just, mm-mm. You cannot like it, but why you gotta come for me, though? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So,
It's
I
crazy.
don't know.
Who knew the book world was crazy?
Yeah, I did not think the book world was this
Me
deep.
neither. I thought it was
Like,
peaceful ass nerds over here.
mm-mm.
Okay?
No, baby, we got some, we got some trolls, some thugs.
You're right. You're
it's
right.
it's a mess. It's
Baby,
out of
I'm telling
control.
you, it'll surprise the hell out of you because you'll be like,
Yeah.
wow, these are groups of readers. Can anything be going on over there? Shit.
Mm. It's more drama over here than
You better
anything.
preach.
Yeah. Every time I look up something
Every
going on, I'm
time.
like,
Every
Lord
time. I'll be
Jesus.
like, damn, we can't catch a break. Can
Yeah.
we catch a break?
No, we can't.
Oh, Jesus,
Because it's
Jesus.
always got somebody with an opinion, which is
Right.
fine, but it's just like when that person say something, I be wondering, like, do they be thinking about it? Okay, if I say this,
Then this is going to happen.
right, or the people or the girls gonna come for me, and I feel like if you
Oh,
have to ask
baby.
yourself that question, then you
You
already know the answer. Yeah. You
Let me tell
already
you
know the
something.
answer.
And there's some strong black women over here. I'm just letting
Mhm.
you know right now, and they gonna immediately turn their camera on and stitch your shit with you in front of it, saying what you
Right.
said, and then that
Okay.
stuff behind. I'm saying they gonna stand on it, okay? And they're
Yeah.
gonna be like, "How dare you?" Okay?
Yeah.
And some people are gonna find you just because of their reason. Then
Mhm.
they'll go and see if they following you and you're following them, and they'll be like, "Oh, follow! I'm
Yeah.
not playing with this girl." It's
Mhm.
just crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I
it
didn't see that
is.
coming. Oh, didn't see that coming. Mm-mm.
We need a peace retreat. We just need to all
Absolutely.
just
Hey, everybody
woosah
woosah. That's
and
right, friend. Come on.
mhm.
Breathe in, deep breathing, baby.
We need
Calm
to be
down,
zen.
honey.
Yeah. Yep.
Jesus.
So let's get into the new releases of the week. Okay, I got a few. So we have Mind Games by Nitra Antoinette. I'm excited to read that. Um, we have Loco by T. Lynn.
Mm.
We got Mayhem and the Mortal by Shanora Williams. And then Audible on March 24th, they're going to be releasing four things. So Goon by Jaquel J is going to be on
Yes.
Audible. 9 Months with a Menace by Lakia.
Yes, I saw that.
D- Dope Boys by Aubrey Penn.
Oh,
I
that
need
was
to
my
read them.
shit. I want to know who could be narrating Dope Boys by Aubrey Penn, baby, because that was a good one.
I need to
Oh,
read that one.
that
Yeah.
was a good one. That was really, really good. Oh, girl. Oh, I love a
Yeah. So it's going
runaway
to be a
from a
good week.
domestic situation. Okay. I love it. On
Mm-hmm.
the run, escape, new identity. Yes, honey. Hi now. You ain't got no money. You broke. I love it. I don't know why I love me a good started from the bottom.
Yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, just makes you appreciate it,
It does. It does. This is
So
some
you
good
just,
sizzle.
to see people glow up and just.
Oh, you be like, oh my God. At the end, you be like, we came so far.
Right.
Had me in the bed so I never would have made it. Look at her, girl.
Right.
Now you living in a mansion and shit with your
Mhm.
nigga. Y'all got a baby and
Yeah.
everything. Oh, baby, we
Right.
came so far.
Dogs. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like.
then he done murked your nigga. He gone. We ain't got to worry about him no more. What a lovely
Mhm.
story. What a
Yeah.
lovely
We
story.
love it. Beautiful.
Kind of stories they
It
are.
is because it's just always, I don't know, they just hit. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? They always be
yeah.
so good. And like I said, I just love to see somebody just
Hmm.
level up in life
Me too.
and especially when they be struggling, like real, real
Absolutely.
bad.
Absolutely.
And by the end of the book, they just living the best life ever. It's just like, okay, girl, I see you.
Right. I
Hmm.
do. I like those books too, where you get me, I'm so used to none of the characters die in the book. And then you get a book and you be like, now why would you, what? What?
Hmm.
Hmm. And I'm like, I didn't start reading back of the book. Did they
Hmm.
mention that there was gonna be some? I be shocked as hell. And then books that I be thinking that it's supposed to be, like multiple books or gonna be like a series, and then it's just a standalone. And I didn't read it to see that it only
Hmm.
said one out of one or something. That I'm like,
Yeah. Right. Hmm.
'cause I
You
get
mean you
stuck
want
in a
more, right?
series.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
get stuck in a series all the time.
Hmm.
Not by choice sometimes. Sometimes I just accidentally get over there. But
Yeah. Yeah, you read more
yeah,
series than standalones for
I do,
sure.
friend. I do.
And
And
I'm the
sometimes
opposite.
I won't because when I get to like maybe book 3 or book 4, and I'm like, damn, my next one gotta be a standalone. And then I don't look and just go and download a book and be like, oh, how did I get here? How did I get here? Damn it. Like I just
Yeah.
thought this book
Because
was
you be going
so
from
big.
from series to
Series to
series.
series. And I'd be like, and
Hmm.
I specifically try to go and look at my TBR and see what book is a standalone book because I be
Yeah.
needing it. I be like, I have been the last 4 books have been had me in a damn series, whether it was 1 or 2 or whether it was 4 to 5 books in that damn series. And I'm like, no, I can't do it. I can't. I don't get me wrong, I do like it, but at the same time, you be like, I be wanting to open and shut. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I became a series girl by accident.
Yeah. Series got you locked in, baby. You be in a chokehold them series.
I do,
So
friend. I do.
yeah.
I do.
Well, what we reading next? So next week we're gonna
Is
have
it a
LB Gaines on the show,
we
right?
are we gonna read a Bulletproof Love. Bulletproof Love
Hey,
is the name of the book. It's yes,
that
honey.
sounds good.
It
We love
is.
bullets.
I know that's right, baby. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And I believe that it might be she's gonna write a second book. So yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. Bulletproof Love by L.B. Gaines. Yep. Um, and it's definitely a second chance romance story. So for those that believe love comes back around,
Mhm.
you know? So
Spin the
mhm.
block.
Spin the block. Hey,
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 hey.
hey, yeah. Oh, good. Oh,
All
it's been a
right.
minute. I'm ready.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm excited to have her on. We haven't had a guest in a minute, so yeah, we had to take a break. We just wanted to just really get into it with us and enjoy each other's company. But now
Yes,
we're back with a guest,
we
and
are.
I'm excited to have her on the show. I'm excited to read the book.
Me
So
too.
make sure you guys stay tuned for the next episode. If you want to be tuned all the way in, go ahead and read that book, download it, read it so you can know what we're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. So
All
thank you
right.
so much for joining us on the Book Bestie podcast. We will see you guys later.